Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Long Dark. It's been a while since I've played this game, and we'll go over that in a little bit, but let's recap of what we're doing. So we're doing the Nomad Challenge, and we are about, how many days have we survived yet? I am not sure how many days we've survived. Probably about 13 days, almost 14 days, and let's take a look. We have finished Skeeters Ridge, the basement, which is where we currently are. We finished the barn and the radio control hut. The next place is the rural store, and then I believe there is a place on Timberwolf Mountain, somebody said in the comments, so that's probably a place that we should do before we leave this area. So, here's what's going on with Skeeters Ridge. There are some fresh guts, still curing. There's a wolf pelt, still curing. There's quite a bit of firewood, some sticks, simple tools, a pry bar, a bit of supplies that I'm going to go ahead and leave here. So that way I'm not too encumbered. And we can move on to the next area, which is going to be the rural store, which is where we're going to head today. I decided to kind of cut out a little bit of Skeeters Ridge just because this is kind of a boring area. There's really not much to do around here. It's very small. Unless you want to do some rock climbing and get up and down and go places, there's really not going to be much you're going to get done over here. So we have 7 hours of daylight left. We're currently in Skeeters Ridge, and we need to make our way to the rural store, which is a little bit of a trek away. Now, if I can just remember, because it's been a while, how to get down. I can't quite remember how to get down the mountain the way I got up. But it shouldn't be, we should be able to figure it out. I think I remember something about a broken tree. Maybe this was the right way, maybe it isn't. I don't really know. I mean, it seems like I can go down here. I don't really know where this would go, but I could simply just turn around. So, the Long Dark kind of got put on hold for a little bit. I was taking a little break from it. Like I mentioned in some of my other series, I don't know if everybody watches my other series. Oh yeah, there's a rope. Everything was kind of just put on break because we were playing SAPDFR, which is something that SAPDFR with mods, which is something that we've been wanting to play for a very long time. So when that came out, we were like, yeah, let's do that. So we did that a ton, and just it kind of took over everything else. Everything else was just kind of taken over from that. So LSPDFR stopped, American Truck Sim, Long Dark, like everything else stopped except SAPDFR. So things are getting back to normal slowly but surely. LSPDFR is still not here just yet. American Truck Sim's back, and I'm going to start doing my weekly Long Dark videos again. I do apologize for the really long break. I wanted some time to just kind of get away from everything and just focus on one thing for a little bit. And then now that I've done that, I was really realizing how much I was missing my other series. That actually wasn't that bad to get down. So, I'm really glad that it's super foggy out. That makes it so much better. We're already kind of tired. That makes it even more better. And there's who knows how many hours of daylight left, about 6 or 7. And I think we're going in the right direction. I'm not really sure. I'm looking for... If I can kind of get myself back to the barn that we were at, then I could probably find out where to go from there. I'm going to get my gun out just because I have no idea what's around here. But yeah, so we're getting pretty close. I'm really looking forward to kind of getting out of the Pleasant Valley area, but apparently there's a place in Timberwolf Mountain I need to get to, which is going to be interesting in itself. Timberwolf Mountain is no joke, apparently. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we're going to do that one, how difficult that one's going to be. As long as we can get to the location, the actual location isn't that bad to stay at for 3 days. It's just getting to the actual location, which hopefully we don't have any troubles getting to the rural store. Oh, okay. I'm really glad I was paying attention. Because from here, just looks like a little ridge, and you're just like, whee, and you would have just fallen right off and died. Holy shit. Okay, well, we're not going that way. I'm pretty sure we still are on some sort of plateau or something, so we got to work our way down. But yeah, so I missed this game. I did want to come back to it. I didn't like just kind of leaving it where it was at, so I do apologize again. I know I'm terrible, but it's back, and I will continue to do it every Monday like I have been. and we can get things back to normal and start doing some schedules again. Good, I'm already yawning. I'm not sure. I gotta find a way down. I can't quite remember how that was, and the fog really doesn't help. See, that's much more acceptable. Oh, is this the lake right here? Is this the river? Yeah, I think it is. Yep, this is the ice. Okay, so I think yeah. If I think I know where I am, then I know where I'm at. It's hard to tell though, man. The fog is so bad. I'm really hoping that we just don't come across a wolf or a bear again. I remember this was a very bad area for wolves or bears. But yeah, also we're gonna have to stop back at Skeeters Ridge basement to pick up a couple things. So that'll be a trek back at some point, but I'm not worried about that because all that stuff will be cured by then, which I really need to start be able to fishing. And I think what the coat, the wolf skin is for the wolf skin coat. We have a hatchet now, so we can actually go hunting, which was one of the problems that we had before, was nothing to cut up the animals after we hunted them. So we'd kill them and then just have to tear at them with our bare hands, which was very ineffective. It wasn't even worth the bullets it was to take out the deer or anything like that. So, but we can go hunting now. So we can get some deer hides, which is something we really need to get that deerskin boot and deerskin pants. Not sure what this is or where this goes. The fog really doesn't help. It's really disorientating because you just see white and then nothing, white and gray, and you're just like, well, I'm not sure where I'm at. I feel like the barn's this way, but I don't. This is a landmark. Do I want to walk away from a landmark? I don't know. I have no idea. There's actually a lot of. I saw this other game. Actually, it was Tomb Raider. This other game, Tomb Raider, has Rise of the Tomb Raider, the newest one that I think came out in like the beginning of 2016 or something like that, like January. Apparently that has a survival tactic in it, like surviving the elements and stuff like that. It's really weird how a lot of games have been kind of adopting the whole survival of the elements thing. It's really funny how for the longest time I always sat back and I said it would be really cool if they made a game that was based off pure survival. Something that is like you versus the elements, no zombies, no nothing like that, nothing supernatural, just a game that you're trying to survive. And it wasn't a thing for the longest time. And then I remember seeing The Long Dark on, what was it, Kickstarter. And I thought, wow, finally somebody has made a game that is a pure survival game that isn't based off of, the heck? Pleasant Valley Outbuildings. Okay. That doesn't help. I don't know what that means. I don't know where that is. Oh. Is that the Red Barn? Yeah, it is. Oh, okay. I'm at the Red Barn. Oh, nice. That wasn't that bad, actually. I really wish I knew how many hours of daylight were left. So I'd be able to tell. Yeah, this is the red. Oh! I didn't know where it was coming from. It was freaking me out. Oh my god. It's just, I hate being, like, that's why I don't like horror games. I hate being chased. I don't like things behind me in games. It's so creepy. And just hearing that dog barking and going, just wanting to get in. Did I leave anything in this barn? I can't remember. Well, might as well hang out here for just a minute, just to make sure. Maybe we should sleep here. We might want to sleep here just to kind of... I want to be able to see what I'm doing. I don't want to get lost. It's actually kind of surprising that I even made it back here. Oh, yeah. Cured deer hide and cured guts. Oh, I totally forgot about that. I would have not even have realized. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and sleep here tonight then. Or today, or however long we have of daylight. I'm just going to rest, or not rest, but I'm just going to stand around. I just want to get it to the point where it's, there we go. 3 hours of daylight. Okay. So at least I know. Let's go ahead and get a couple hours of just kind of standing around, get that energy down so I can sleep through the night. Get most of the sleep. Okay. All right, so let's eat before we go to bed. What are our calories at? You're at 1,500. Go eat that 700 calorie meat that we have there.
Close my eyes.
Oh yeah, let's finish off the dusty pineapple that we were eating. Yeah, yum. Super good. We're going to need to get some more water as well because we are getting really low, 0.2 gallons. All right, so let's try to sleep through the night. And then we can set out in the morning, hopefully. The one thing I've noticed... Yeah, I just did it. The one thing I noticed about the Nomad challenge, I don't know if it's part of the Nomad challenge or if it's just the long dark and how the algorithm works or something they've updated, but it seems like with this game mode, there is a lot of... I'm going to wait around 1 hour just to kind of lighten it up a little bit. It seems like there's a lot of storms or a lot of things that keep you from going out, which isn't cool because it keeps you from being able to explore. It is super dark. All right, so we got 13 hours of daylight, though, which is really good. So we won't get lost. We had about, what was it, about 5 hours of daylight left when I came into the barn, but I had no idea. It could have been 5, it could have been 1. And there was a wolf outside, so I just figured why not stay inside and sleep for the night. There's the wolf. Let's just walk away from that like it doesn't exist. At least I can see now. Holy shit, that's a big difference. It is a little bit chilly. -11. It is early in the morning. It's always a little bit chillier in the morning than it is most times. Speaking of weather, I kind of figured this was going to happen with the weather in real life, at least in California. I don't know how it is in most parts of the world, other parts of the world, but it's still hot. It's still warm. It's still in the 80s, 90s, high 90s, you know, and it's the summer's over. Spring. We are supposed to be kind of, you know, not doing this. Is it spring or is it fall? Spring, right? Spring, summer, spring, fall, winter, summer, fall, winter, spring. Oh, God, I don't know. It's one of the seasons, but it's not summer anymore. But I had a feeling that because it took forever for the beginning of summer to actually start, you know, we were in like May, June, and it was not getting hot. It was still relatively decent outside. That I kind of figured, I really hope that the summer heat doesn't last long after summer ends, and I think that is going to be the case. I think it's going to be warm because I remember there was one year where I was out in like a sweatshirt, not even a sweatshirt, I was out in a t-shirt on Halloween. That's not right. That's not how Halloween's supposed to be. Halloween is supposed to be cold. I remember some of the best Halloweens, you're cold. That's just what you do. You're cold because it's October, it's the end of October, about to be November, you're chilly, and your costume is not good enough to survive the your costume is not good enough to deal with the coldness, which is just how Halloween should be. It shouldn't be that it's like 75 degrees at night on Halloween. Like, no, that's not my type of Halloween. That's just kind of my basis. If it's still hot by Halloween, then it's really sucky. So I'm kind of hoping that it dies off a little bit. Is that deer worth getting? Probably is. But yeah, I kind of hope the heat dies off. And I really also hate that typically my work days are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sometimes Friday, depending, but I try to not work Fridays if I don't absolutely have to. How do I crouch again? There we go. I'm going to stay hidden. I want to get this deer. Crouch, so he doesn't hear me. But it really sucks that Monday through Thursday, the temperature outside will be like, it'll be like 78, 81, you know, like around there. And you're like, oh, that's really nice. And then the weekend comes around, you got plans to do something. You're like, oh, yeah, we can do that on Saturday. We're going to be outside doing something, da-da-da-da-da. And, yeah, it's like 89. It's like, come on. How does it raise that high just for the weekend? All right, shot. It's not still going. Nope, it's still going. I don't think that was really bad. I'm going to chase it. Let's hope it stops. I shot twice. How many bullets do I have left? I don't know. I really don't know. I have 2 bullets left. I really need to get this deer. I don't know how long he's going to run for after being shot. I was kind of hoping that second bullet was going to get him as he was running away, because I know it's typically about 2, but a little resilient. There he is. Damn, he is running. He is off. Oh, there we go. He's good now. I really like that you can follow the blood trail, too. If you don't know where they went. That's really cool. The Long Dark. It's just... I think it's really set forward a lot of survival games, which I guess is a good thing, you know? I mean, I don't know how a company that... I don't want to say started the survival series, because there's been survival games, but they're just not what The Long Dark is. But since The Long Dark, there's been quite a few games that have kind of been a little bit of the same thing. You know, just as a company like that, I wonder if they sit around and go, yeah, I see what you're doing. Making a game that's like ours. There we go. All right. We got the deer. I'm a little concerned about how cold it is, just because that means that we're going to be out here in the temperature. Let me actually drink some water just to kind of help myself a little bit. I don't know how exactly this is going to help, but give it a shot. So we need the hide, which is 45 minutes. And let's not worry about the guts right now, because we have some cured guts. Let's get as much meat as we can. Let's do an hour. Let's do the first hour. So 2.2 pounds of meat and the hide. And let's keep an eye on our, let's keep an eye on our temperature there, because look at that thing drop like crazy. Can we spend another hour out here? That's probably really stupid and dangerous. How about 30 minutes? Get another 4 pounds of meat, spend another 30 minutes out here. Oh my God. Okay, it's warming up. Feels like 12 degrees now.
Back is getting kind of heavy.
I really want to be able to harvest as much as I can off this. Yep, we are now officially cold. How much more do we have? We have so much more meat that we could be getting. I really don't want to get hypothermia.
To escape this cold.
It's not worth it. Yep, that's it. Let's go. We're calling it there. As much as I want to get the rest of that 6 pounds, it's just too risky. I think, holy shit, am I at the rural store already? I think one of these is a rural store, isn't it? That'd be amazing if I was already there. I knew the direction to go. Yep, I am. Rural crossing. I knew the direction to go. I just, I got distracted by that deer and didn't think, is this a rural store or is this just a house? Not really sure. Might just be a house. Yeah, Crossroads House. So this is not where we want to be. But let's search it while we're here. Why not? Pick up everything we need. We're going to be pretty encumbered. What is that? Flare. We need bullets, too. That's going to be a thing now. We were okay on bullets, but we really needed the that deer hide and the meat. Both very important. Cloth. We can always use some cloth. Ooh, accelerant. Yep. Matches. Yep. First aid kit, painkillers, absolutely. Energy bar. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I don't want to pick up the reclaimed wood just because it's just not necessary. We can go get ourselves some wood, or we can break all this stuff down and get wood too, which is, yeah, not that big of a deal. We'll worry about that when we need it. Let's go into the rural store. Hopefully there's a place to cook inside. That was one thing about some of these locations, is there's not many places to cook indoors, like a fire barrel inside or something like that, which was not a necessity. It's just it's really nice. It's an added benefit. So this must be the rural store. Let's get in the rural store. Okay, well, this is the last location. Yeah, rural store. Check this out. This isn't going to be bad at all. Oh, there's stuff all over the walls. Beef jerky, candy bars, granola bars, dog food. Living like kings. Yeah, this place isn't going to be bad at all. Why do they not... Why can't you open the door all the way? You know? Like, who just kind of cracks the door just a little bit? Sticks their hand in there. It's like, no, open that thing all the way. It's not like anyone's going to yell at you.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
I'm also still very excited for the storyline of this game. There's so many times where I don't even remember that this game's going to have a storyline. And then I go, oh, wait. Yeah, that is going to be a thing. I'm very excited for that. But in the meantime, I'm okay with survival, sandbox, and all these challenges that they're doing. This challenge is probably going to be one of the only challenges I can actually complete. Let's check the register. Is there money in there? No. So yeah, this might be the only challenge that I might actually be able to complete. But I'm okay with that. The other ones are just really tough. Water purification. There is another one, that whiteout challenge. That one seems pretty cool. Like trying to survive the storm. I think that would be pretty awesome to do. So yeah, I don't know. We'll try out some other challenges while we wait for the storyline to come out.
That'll come in handy.
Decent insulated boots. Why not? Salty crackers. Antibiotics. Bandages. Could always use more of those. And simple tools. Okay. We got a lot of stuff on us. We're definitely encumbered. But go and find a place. Where do we want to sleep? There's going to be a good place to sleep. Not light sources. There we go. Let's go ahead and put the bed right there. This is where we're going to sleep for the next 3 days. And then also, do I want to leave? There's no place to cook in here, which is unfortunate. Which means I'm going to have to go outside to make a campfire of some sort. But we are also got a lot of stuff to kind of go over. A lot of meat to cook, lots of extra things that we kind of just have sitting around. Fresh deer hide and the cured deer hide. So yeah, we got to go through our inventory a little bit, clean out some things, but that shouldn't be that bad. But we're at the rural store, so we need to be here for 3 days, and I guess that starts now. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here since we got to the rural store. And next time, what we're going to do is depending on if I get all the rural store done, we might head on to Timberwolf Mountain if I have everything done here that I need to get done. But I am not sure about how much I'm going to be able to play this game in my spare time. So we might just end up coming back in the next episode and continuing the survival here in the rural store. And then we'll go to Timberwolf Mountain some other time. But I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. I hope you enjoyed. Again, I do apologize for taking a long break from the Long Dark, but it's back. Remember to hit the like button. It really does help me out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.